welcome back, Fallout Fanatics, to the next episode of Let's Build a Settlement, or Let's Build a Vault. You're in the vault. So, right off the bat, I have a few thank yous to a few people. Ronan, thank you so much for giving me the idea of, well, I'll just show you, something that I completely forgot even existed. So we're going to go over here to SOE. And we're going to go to Nuke World and Roofs. Look at these bad boys. I forgot completely that I had these guys. And look at that, we got a night sky. So we're going to use that night sky there, because those just look a little wonky. We're going to use that when we start building the outdoor park area, because that just looks so freaking cool, and it's going to be so nice when it's up there. It'll be like, I don't know, permanent... twilight. I think this is where it's going to go. Yeah, permanent twilight down there. And that's just really, really cool. So thank you to Ronan for that. And then a huge thank you as well to Mikey Davis for helping me figure out why Build Your Own Pool wasn't working. I'd completely forgotten that not too long ago I had started a new character, and I never picked up the magazine over near the exit of Vault 111. I think that is... yeah, and I never picked up the magazine, so it was never fully activated. So we have that, and let's see, there's one other person I have to thank. Let me see, I'm looking at my things here. Yeah, Myrna Nelson, big shout out and thank you to you as well, because we now have a sun right there peeking through our cloudy sky. So that I just did off screen real quick, and we can show you what I did. I threw up a bunch of these little large white omni-bright lights up here to make it appear as though the sun is just kind of peering right through the cloudy sky, and that's pretty freaking cool. So thank you for that. And then there's this whole thing. So we're going to get rid of that. I had talked to a few of you guys off on in the comments and whatnot, and we're just going to get rid of this. It's so cool looking, but it, at the same time, just looks wrong now because everything else looks so new. So we can actually get rid of all these because we don't need them. Probably shouldn't have scrapped them, but it is what it is. And we're just going to replace it with a brand new style one. So no big deal there. But then, yeah, I'd asked you guys in the last video as well if I should do the walkways the whole way up, and pretty much everybody said yes. So we're going to do that. And another person had suggested, you know, the fact that I have like all this space back here. Well, this is just going to be a hallway. And same thing on the other side. So if anybody was thinking like, oh, why don't you just expand out that way where it's deeper and you can build? No, I don't really want to, because that's just going to be a hallway on both sides that lead to further expeditions. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, let's get into SOE and Institute and floors. I think those were floors, or were they ceilings? I think they were floors. I don't know. What are you, floor? Yeah, Institute floor. Okay. And let's close this off once and for all. That way we can get rid of that ugliness up there. And then, yeah, let's finish doing this so we can hide all this ugliness as best we can. At least anyway over here. Then we'll continue building on in other ways. I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I think I was going to put some more stuff over here. I'm looking at it. And then, yeah, we got all that side over there to build as well. We'll be getting to some of that. I'm going to finish doing some of the decorations in here. And then I want to see if I can do something about making this fountain pretty. So, yes, USO. Where am I going? Here, y'all. And right back into Atrium? I thought it was Atrium. Did I just not notice that this whole time? Oh, okay. Yeah, when they were doing this, they missed the R in that one. I never noticed that before. That's funny. Okay, let's get some walls up in this bad boy. Should hopefully be able to... Nice, just do that. Turn off our surface snapping. There we go. And... Yep, we're going to lose that light on the wall, but I don't care. And I don't really care if we don't have those corner pieces. Honestly, it means nothing to me, so... Let's see, do I have... I don't think I have anything down here. Are we? Ooh, I do not, because we didn't go that way. But we do go this way. Here. See, ooh. Oh, can I get rid of that? I cannot. So we're going to have, unfortunately, that exposed rusty bead. Some other rusty stuff there. Is what it is. Nothing I can really do about it. I could try booping it out. That was another suggestion about that fan, was to boop it down, but there's so many sections and doing it would take forever. It's the type of thing I would have done off screen anyway, but I don't have the patience for that kind of stuff, so... This is a nice big open thing though, and I don't want to put any building stuff here, but I do want to put like some sort of decorative thing. Maybe a statue here. That'd be kind of cool. Okay. Let's go back to SOE and Institute, maybe? And, oh, that was another thing, too, that was brought up by GameTown Walkthrough. Now that I'm in here looking at some of this stuff, was whether or not I was going to put in, like, any kind of Institute-style bridges. These guys. I believe that's what she was asking. And yes, I do plan to use something. I do really want to put like some sort of walkways going across here, but I don't want to fill in too much of this space because I want this to be nice and big and open. But I mean, we do have a ton of space, so I guess bridges wouldn't exactly be, you know, off the menu here. Let's play around with that for a second, because we have all these like really cool things that got like curves and ups and downs and whatnot. Let's see. Let's turn off our highlighting for a second. I want to see what these look like. What do they look like from the bottom? Oh, they both got the ugly orange. Yellow orange, so not much I can do about it. But, yeah, so you can get something like that going from one side straight to the other. And then, of course, you take out the fence, and then, boom, you got a nice, really cool walkway. And honestly, that's not too bad. Don't say that I love it, though, to be honest. I mean, we do have these other style ones that maybe, I don't know. Now that I'm looking at these, that's an end piece. We don't want that. If I was going to do it, I need, not that guy, not that guy, that guy. Even that, I think, look really weird, especially once you start connecting. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be ugly. So, I kind of like it, but I'm not 100% sold on it. So, I don't know. You guys let me know. Should I do something like this, or should I just build, like, a traditional bridge? Let's see, miscellaneous... no. Alright, so we're gonna have to actually go into regular vault sections here. No, gonna be in the USO one. So, yeah, let's kind of build one for a second. Out of the traditional. We'll put one over here. Let's see. Do I want that guy? Oh wait, I want you to face like that. Let's. Oh, that's gonna come back to haunt me. Why won't that? Oh, there we go. Okay, now we need that. Or should I do one of these? Traditional vault walkway. Facing the right way? Yeah. So something like that. Let's snap back. Oh, it will! Fantastic. Cool. So, let's have a look at both of them. I mean... I don't know. You guys vote. I mean, obviously this one fits more of the decor as we've already got it. At the same time, it does kind of blend. So, maybe that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not 100% sure on that. But we'll figure it out. And at least with this one too, I can make it so that they go like that ways and this ways. You know, I can put cross sections in there. Alright, so you guys let me know which ones you'd rather see me put up in here, and then we'll figure out some sort of layout for that. Okay, now that we've got build your own pool working, let's kind of play around with this guy a little bit. And there she be. So, we gotta, oh, a pain. Let's see. Let's put you, turn off snapping for now. Let's try to center this as best we can, and I want the water level to be, ooh, roughly about there. Let's put that in and look-sees, okay. This is going to be a pain to center this 100%. Alright, let's try to square ourselves and let's boop it a little bit. Boop it like that. Not bad. Maybe one more. Okay, that works that way. And yeah, I think we got a wiener. Okay, so now we got some water. Now we can turn our snapping back on. And we'll go out. Be one in each direction. Let's see. Oh wait, no. Let's get rid of that guy. Oops. I have to scrap them. I can't just put a ramp edge on there. Yeah, I like that much better. Alright, let's. No. I tried to save it again, but no, we don't want to do that. There we go. Let's get some round edges on this bad boy. Alright. Put these in. Another roundy. And do that. Alright, we got some water in here. And then we'll have to build a wall and a base on that. Thinking though that the water should be a little higher though. This is pretty shallow. Let's play with that. We want tiles? Are there wall sections in here? I definitely don't want that. Might have to build our. I thought there were. Oh no, that's not gonna work. That's just all water stuff, so no, we don't want that. So yeah, we're gonna have to build that from scratch. Some sort of wall section. In the meantime, though, let's move this up. Let's get the water up to maybe there. Okay. And let's move all these up. So we actually have a good chunk of water here that looks pretty. And I do have an idea of kind of walls we can use here. I gotta do something about the floor, though. I'm not sure I want that brick to just be sitting all up in there like that. Like, it's not terrible, but it's not great. I think that's good for the height. Okay, let's go into Snappy. Now let's try Deco. It's been a while since I've used Snappy. I gotta remember where everything is. I think, yeah, there we go. The church walls. Now. Oh, it wants to snap up there? Well, that's not that big a deal. I can do that and then do that. And then take that out. And then boom. We got ourselves a wall. We'll boop that up in a second. I gotta get a corner piece to see if this is gonna match. I do have a curved corner, don't I? Should. Not that. I need a really small one. Did I just miss it? Well, yeah, but no. Ooh. Woohoo! Look at that. Except, yeah, the top don't work. And there's no cap for that either. I mean, that sort of works, but then let's put it over on this corner here. I mean, that's sort of, yeah, it kind of works, but then you got that weird thing from the doorway there. That's not good. Why couldn't that have a top to it properly? What the fudge? Okay, so we're going to check out Hodgepodge, I believe, has similar thingamajiggers. So, church. Coived. Yeah. Except that's not coived enough. We need a tight curve. Small tight curve, which I do have in here. And of course, Hodgepodge doesn't want to snap to it. Ah, why would it? Why would it have the same... pretty much same radius? Yeah, look at that. That one's like perfect, but I know there's smaller ones in here. Tighter ones, I should say. There we go, these guys. That should work. Okay, so let's take that guy out. Whoops. I just found the darn thing. We want a standard wall. I want to see if I can get... Really, you don't want to snap to that? What about if I put a floor piece in? Floor... doesn't matter what it is. Okay, cool. So, let's just put that there for the moment. Then... Really? Really? Well, actually, no, let's put a long piece. Get out of here. Okay. No. Oh, it's church. Standard. Okay, so let's see how the curve goes. If it goes the right way. Really? Okay. So it's not going the right way. Here. Move that there. And let's do that. Okay. Now let's try it. Okay. Let's take that out. Have the look-see. Not bad at all. Okay. Let me just boop that up a few love tappers. Then we can get regular walls. See if we can just show some half walls in there. I don't want to use up a bunch of big walls. That just seems kind of silly. There we go. Oh, what the fudge? Why would you... Hey, you're in my way. Just sit here. Why would you do that? All the things you could do. What? What the fudge? Okay. Sorry. Alright, well, we'll just have to boop those in, I guess. Interesting. Oh, it's different stuff I know. So let's get rid of those. And back to here. And... whatever. I don't know why it wants to do that. It's so weird. But we'll fix it. No worries. Okay, back to here. And we need another coive. And we can get rid of that guy. That guy. Whoops. Okay. Now before we fix that, let's take a look at it. Maybe we'll keep that design. Maybe I'll like shove some like decorative pillars in here or something. Either way, that's not too bad. Well, we're gonna put some water coming out of here with some splashies, so don't worry. But we definitely need to do something about the floor there. But on the whole, I kind of like it. Okay, so see what happens if we move these in. I don't want the water to be sticking out here. So let's turn off our snapping, I guess. Well, let's try booping it first. See if I can get that straight. Not bad. Over that way a smidge. Oh, jeez. No, we're bad. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That way. Oh, fudgicles. Okay. That just doesn't want to work. Alright, so we're going to put some sort of decorative, posty, pillar stuff. Uh-oh. Okay, we are back. I thought I had frozen for a second, but it was just my controller had disconnected. So we're good. I'm using an original Xbox controller. This is a Xbox whatever Scorpion edition thing, and yeah, that's not bad. And it's had trouble since like day one with losing connections, whether it's wired or wireless. Right now I'm wired. Boy, am I wired. But anyway, yeah, like it just disconnects. Like even when I had it connected originally to my PlayStation, my Xbox, uh, it would just disconnect, like, constantly. And I don't know why. I mean, I bought it from somebody, like a friend, so secondhand, so I don't know what happened to it prior to my ownership. But the Xbox itself works perfectly fine. But the controller, oof. Oh, we can get rid of that. Disconnects a lot. And other games will actually pause and tell me that it's been disconnected, but Fallout, Bethesda, of course, goes not. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks so much better. Okay, so now we got to figure out something to do with the floors here. I do have an idea of how to make that work. Let's do a save. Save. And yeah, we're gonna put some water fountain stuff coming down as well. First things first, so I do want to get a floor in here. Let's see. So let's take that guy out for now. And vaults. Floors. Let's see, we got the subway floors. No, we don't want any vault stuff. Warehouse. That's not bad. But no, I want something nicer. So we're gonna go to Snappy, so get out of here. And let's see. We have vaults. Vaults floors. You dope. Nah, not really. Capital. I don't think there's floor sections in here either. Yeah. Yeah. Roofs. Roofuses. Deco. Ceilings and roofs. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna go into... There is the hotel stuff, but no, we definitely don't want the carpet. I don't really want to do that because we've already done that, so never mind on that one. I think it's in... Residential and the commercial have the nice floors. Okay. So that's not bad, not bad. Need something, yeah, kind of like that. That... Ooh, there's no curved floors there. Shoot! Well, there goes that idea. And yeah, no curves on that. Residential floors, no curves on those. Okay. We're striking out here. Let's see, shell kit floors. We got wood. We got concrete. Ooh, ew. Definitely not. I might have to come back to that. I don't know what floor is going to work for me. I could have sworn there were curved ones in there. No. Yeah, but we don't... Okay, well, let's... Warehouse... Mesh... No, we don't want that. Let's check out the subway. Maybe we'll do the subway floor. Because, I mean, that's honestly not too bad. So, I might change it in the future. For now, we're just gonna put it in and get ourselves going here. So let's hoop this down. Carefully. Actually, let's move that water. Let's stay with your friend there. There we go. Gotta get this just the right height. Maybe there. That looks pretty decent. Okay. Now we need a coived piece that goes with the... There we go. Whoops, a doodle. Yeah, we'll just lock that in for now, and then we can hoop it down. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we're going to take out all the water in order to do this. So, let's just get this side done, then we'll put the water back in. Oh, jeez. Where did it go? Son of a gun. I knew that was going to happen. Now we're forever going to have that piece down there, because I am not going to go digging for it. Come on. Snap to your friend there. Really? And when it does snap, it wants to go the wrong direction. Come on. Ugh. Alright, we're just going to have to boop that guy down. Boopity, boopity, boopity. I think right there. Okay. Now let's try another corner piece. Just snap that like that for now. Yeah, it always wants to go the wrong direction. Just go to your friend there. Yes! We have success. Okay. Let's put that guy back in. Let's take out our water for a second, and then let's put the big mamma jamma in. That guy. Why does that seem so high compared to the others? I don't know. Let's boop that down. Ooh, that's going to actually put it in right there. Wait, what's going on here? Is that a... Oh, that's a slanted piece. What the fudge? I didn't even know that existed. Get out of here. Ah! Whoops-a-doodle. No wonder it wasn't working. Hey, there's the guy. Okay. But of course now that one's not gonna snap the way I want it to. Come on. Too many snapping points. Okay, you know what? Let's just try eliminating these guys for now. Let's see. That'll help. No. Okay. So just get out of my face. You're starting to get on my nerves. Let's see if we can get that guy in. And then this guy. Maybe we can get that to lock in easier. Do the same over here. So we're not spending 10 hours just trying to build a dang fountain. Really? Oh, oh. Of course you want to go the wrong way. There we go. Okay, now you've got a million friends telling you which way to snap properly. Of course, you still don't want to snap properly. Son of a monkey. Now it's not going to snap at all. What the heck, dude? That won't really help us. Alright. We're gonna have to do this a really stupid way. Come on. Really? I just don't get it. Why this happens sometimes. Talk about a pain in the butt. Okay. Ugh. Alright, let's just... Really? What the heck? Oh, I apologize, people. I mean, there's nothing I could do about this, because it's such a huge pain that everything wants to just lock in that way. So, okay. You, that, okay, there we go. You know, I hate having to waste so much time doing something as redonkulous as this, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. Okay. Let's see. Does that look like it's the right height? It looks like it can go down Or if I can get the hang of it. Well, we can get rid of that. Right one, yeah. Okay, I think we're good. Get out of here. Now let's start putting some of this water back in. Gotta, oops, don't want that guy yet. Always something. Okay, come on. What? There we go. Because now we gotta take these corners out so we can build this side. And we need you. Really? Just go there. We're gonna need 2 of you. Let's just make you. And I'm gonna need this guy here. That guy there. Okay. Now. Oh my god, it worked. Holy potatoes. Look at that. It's about time something worked. Alright. You know what? After all this, I am not changing that floor out. It's staying. So, it is what it is. There we go. Okay. We just have some corner pieces. Holy potatoes. What a pain in the patootie. Yes, we need that guy. Need that guy. That one. That one. One there. One there. You there. You. Really? There. Do we have any more? No. Okay. This guy here. Excellent. Then we got a waterfall marker. I don't know which direction that's going to flow, so let's just put that there. Let's see what happens. Wrong way! Of course it is. But we're getting there. We're even going to have the sound now. Let's turn that way. Nice. We'll have one coming off of each side. Okay, cool. And then we'll put some splashies in there as well. Alright. Let's get this guy centered. Oh, let's put it like right there. And we want a little guy. Yeah. Nope. Don't you dare. This one, yeah. That one, ma. That one, ma. Oh, jeez. You guys are all not even close. Ah. I guess I really probably should have done it this way. There we go. That would have looked really funny. Them all just like popping out of nowhere. It's still really high. This one. Well, actually, this one should probably be taller. Maybe in here. Okay, yeah. Okay. Love that sound. Not bad. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to play with that. Gotta figure out where we're gonna have that coming out of. I'm crazy about the look of that though. It looks like really black. That's really weird. Well, let's try putting a couple splashes in and let's see how that goes. Let's see, waterfall, waterfall large, waterfall splash small. Okay, so let's put that one there. One there. This should be a bit easier compared to doing the waterfall. Let's put that one there. You didn't even see him! I feel ripped off. Okay. Let's try that again. Alright. Get rid of the small. Let's try the large one. Ooh, that's really big. Oh, there's a medium. Cool. Alright, so then let's just make one for now. Whoops. Yeah, you can't even see the darn things. Okay, so I'm going to use SOE for the waterfalls, I think, because those are much better looking. So let's get rid of that guy. Okay. We're going to finish this before we get out of here. Maybe. Pool. Water. Waterfall. Oh, see, that one looks black too. Small, large, small. Alright, so let's try... Oh, I gotta get rid of these first. Carefully. I want to get rid of my fountain here. There we go. At least we can see where they are. So we can try to... Yeah, see, that looks black too. Oh, jeez, they're not even close. Let's turn the highlighting back on. There we go. Why does that look so dark? Usually, like, they come out white. Looks like we're just, like, spewing oil or something. And, yeah, that makes it down to the water. Okay. Well, let's play with this guy for a second, then. Let's just put these in. Yeah, I don't know why they're coming out. It must be the location, I guess. Or maybe once we, like, put some light highlights on this, like actual lighting, might look a little better. Miscellaneous. Small splash. Can I get that yet? Let's get that out of there. Let's put a large splash. Oh, that's the other thing you gotta be careful of with these splashes. I forgot that was part of that. So let's go with the medium. If you look at it, it actually like radiates outward. See it pushing there. No, you can't really see it here, and it's not sticking out of the waterfall, so that's good. I still can't even really see it. Oh, yeah, you can sort of see it going on there. Alright, so let's move that guy to like here. Let's see. Yeah, see now it's coming out of the thing there. It's still coming out a little bit. Right, Lar. Okay, that's better. Now, let's see. And of course, you can't really see it because it's all clear. Alright, let's shine a light on this thing and see if it does something. We're just going to make a light for just clearly that purpose. So we're just going to stick it like right here. No, it doesn't really seem to change the look of it at all. That's disappointing. I don't know why it's so dark. Oh, and that looks awful. That's better. Yeah, let's move all these in. I have built a fountain this way before. I did it with my sanctuary build. And it was outdoors. Maybe that makes all the difference. Yeah, that just looks so weird now that it's like black. Whoa! Settle down. And you can't even really see the splashes either. Yeah, that's so weird. I guess it has to do with the fact that we're indoors or something. Either way, though, I do like this so much better than the original fountain we had. I just wish the water came out like looking white versus black and inky. Not much we can really do about it, I guess. And I don't know if I should waste my time doing the splashes because you can't even really see them. You can sort of see that, like, you got some stuff going on there. But, yeah. Either way, you come in and see the fountain. Cool. Okay. So, this took way longer than I expected, so I do apologize. We didn't really get to do, all the railings and stuff for that because we're out of time now. So that'll be in the next video. We'll tackle that. And like I said, you guys vote on which bridges you want me to use, these or the more standard vault bridges. And we'll figure out some placement. I also, on this side, got to figure out... I'm probably going to do stairwells on this side, since the other side has elevators and I don't really have room. I don't want to do an elevator like right smack dab in the middle here. That just kind of seems excessive. And we definitely need some stairs going up around, on this side so that it's not all over there. So, and we have the elevator because that's where the overseer office is, etc. So yeah, we got some stuff to figure out. I mean, I could put an elevator in, but it's not going to be centered properly because we're only doing 4. And I suppose I could go out one more. Yeah, and if I did the elevator, it would go right to where that door is. So, I suppose I could go over one more on the walls to kind of mirror that. So, if you guys want me to do that, I can do that. Otherwise, we can just do stairs. I'll let you guys vote. You guys have had some pretty decent ideas so far, so... yeah. Kind of leaning towards stairs, though, 'cause I think that might be kind of cool, but... then again, these stairs take up a lot of space. So, I don't know. Just thinking out loud. Trying to brainstorm. But, yeah, there we go. Okay, that is going to do it for this episode. I thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Till then, don't get irradiated.